Welcome to Double Talk. My name is Mark Steffen.
And I'm Chris Soular.
Sitting in for Michael Mandel today.
That's right. He's decided he wants to take another vacation.
Well, he's a very busy man.
That guy takes more vacations than the President Obama.
What is he, Catholic?
I don't know. Oh, but I don't know where he is. We miss you. I have to sit in the seat this week, so you have to tolerate. Next week we'll get some real hosts. Okay, this week you have to.
Now this is our Labor, as you saw at the very opening, this is our Labor Day show.
Yes.
So this weekend is Labor Day weekend. There's a lot going on. It's one of the busiest weekends in Las Cruces.
And we've had a lot of Labor Day shows, right? You guys been on the air
7 years.
How many years?
7, right?
Going over 7 years. You're going on your 8th year.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right. Wow.
7 Labor Day shows.
So
I guess.
you started when you first started. I think you had a host, Chris Ripple.
Yeah.
You had Chris Ripple. He's a local actor.
Right.
And then you went over to
Teddy
Aspen, and he's a local comedian and an actor also in the theaters, and he's a director too, theater director.
Yeah.
And then you found Mike Mandel. He was begging on the streets, and you said you want to host a show.
Michael Mandel had done a show. He and I had done a show back in the '90s.
Oh, through public access.
Yes, public access. We did a show then. We did 4.5 years of shows there.
Right.
So we knew we could work together
They
well.
knew they could be on TV and be hosts.
Right. So as long as Michael does what I tell him, it works out great.
He's a puppet. Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that. Okay. I wouldn't say that. That's cruel.
Okay, when on the show,
I would never put my hand up his ass.
When you have Mike on here, who's the straight man and who's the comedian?
Well,
that's what I want to know.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm funnier than Michael because he gets upset.
Oh, okay. But you guys are kind of like it's a marriage now.
We play off each other well, I think, and we always have, really, whether we're on TV or in real life.
Yeah. So you guys kind of like married together doing the show, right? For 7 now, going on 8 years.
7 and some odd years.
Right. Yeah. No, I was married 19 years ago. Yeah, with Justice of the Peace.
Yes.
Yeah, and so ever since then, never had any justice, never had any peace.
Yeah. Folks, he's here all week.
Okay.
Now, so we'll get later to all the activities going on around town for this Labor Day weekend. But before we get to that, we do have an election coming up.
Oh, yeah. It's coming up in just about, 70 days?
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months, about 2 months.
November
4th.
November 4th, and they're saying this year, what they say every election year, this is the most important election ever.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 candidates.
If you don't vote, there's 4 candidates.
Well, two candidates, one of the 2 are going to win, the other ones are just sidebar.
Well, there's no reason for that. I mean, a lot of people don't want either one of the candidates, and for those people, there's 2 decent choices. We have Gary Johnson from the Libertarian Party.
Right.
And there's the Green Party candidate. I've forgotten her name.
Right. That's how popular she is.
Well, the media tends to avoid those people. It's not their fault.
Right. Well, you're going to have a choice, and it's November 4th. But the main thing you won't have a choice is if you're not registered and you do not get out there and vote. So you got to get registered. I think when's the last date? So it's coming up real soon.
It's coming up soon. You don't have to wait until election day to vote. There's always early voting. There's absentee voting.
Right.
So there's more than one way to vote.
But do it. If you can't complain if you are not registered or you don't vote. You cannot complain. So get out and vote, and get out and get registered.
There's too many people that are registered and don't vote.
Right.
And there's too many people who aren't registered.
And there's too many people who just yap, 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 and they're not even registered.
Right.
Or they're illegal and they're not even supposed to be talking.
It's very easy to register. You don't have to declare Republican or Democrat. You can say independent, like I am.
Right.
You can say you're a Green Party, you're a Libertarian Party,
and both
Communist
parties,
Party,
both parties are out there. You got a choice. You either got a choice with Donald Trump, and he just came from Mexico the other day. He wanted to get a margarita out there, and so he went out there and had a margarita with the president. And then you have Hillary, and who's still trying to hide those emails. So you got a choice. That's the thing. You do have a choice. So, and you get to make it.
Whatever it is, yeah, it's up to you.
All right.
So now,
who are you voting for? You don't know for sure.
Well, I believe in the secret ballot.
And that's good. The secret ballot.
So I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to vote for.
It's funny because just what we've seen so far. There's a lot of people that are going to vote for Hillary, and there's a lot of people who vote for Trump. But the ones that are going to vote for Trump are afraid to say they're going to vote for Trump because people from the Democratic are very violent, and they'll key their cars and everything like that. So that's why we say the secret ballot is good.
That's not true.
The secret ballot is good.
Any
right?
violence we've seen has been at the Republican conventions where Trump has said, "Get him out of here."
But you know, it's funny. They went to Mexico and there wasn't one protester. Look at that.
Yes, there was.
There was not one protester.
There was Mexican. Well, Mexicans weren't allowed to protest, but there were silent protests.
Maybe the cartel met you down. Okay.
The media didn't show the protests.
All right,
but
so
they were there.
Now we got what? This is Labor Day weekend, isn't it?
Yep, sure is.
It sure is.
All 3 days.
Labor Day weekend, and what are you doing? Are you laboring this weekend?
Well, I am actually. I have to work this weekend.
Oh yeah? I thought it's Labor Day. You're supposed to take it easy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, Monday I'm not off either. No, Monday I have to work. I have one of those jobs where, the wheels must keep rolling.
Mm-hmm. So, but everybody else, take the day off, get some sun. We have a lot of it, and relax and go out to your favorite restaurant.
And we're going to get to all the activities later. So after we mention all those, you can go to several of those. I'll probably go to 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
If you see me there, come up and say hello. Now,
if you're not inebriated.
And no, I like I said, I'm working, so
Yeah.
I won't be able to.
Oh, that's right. You can't drink and drive.
Now, coming up downtown, they're constructing the downtown plaza.
Oh yeah, that's next to the Bank of the West.
Uh-huh.
That's where they paid over $5 million for that little plot. That's the most expensive real estate in Las Cruces.
Right across the street from the Rio Grande Theater. It's been
Right.
under construction.
They have a
now.
little dome, like the Hollywood Bowl almost.
Well, it's a little
dome.
fan shell
Stage,
stage,
right?
and there's a splash pool, and I don't get that.
I
What
didn't
is
get
this splash pool all about?
Did it have water that shoots up from the
I
ground?
don't know. It seems to be it's right in the way. What if there's a band playing and people are going to be falling into the splash pool?
No,
I don't
I'm
understand
sure
it.
they turn it off.
Unless
but-
there's a cover they can put over it. I hope they have that.
Well, in the wintertime, they can have the splash pool and have ice skating.
Yes.
Maybe
Because everybody knows how to ice skate in
Right,
Las Cruces.
right. Well,
And
it's supposed to be nice, and they have music. They're going to have music events there,
Live music,
and
all kinds of
live
things.
discussions and things. So that's
Sure.
going to be a nice place to
party.
be.
Now it's going to open officially on 9/11 this month.
9/11.
They call that Patriot Day.
I know that day. Yeah. Why they choose that? That's the day when things collapse.
That's true. Don't hold your breath.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's going to be a big success on 9/11 at Patriots Day.
They're taking advantage of what they're calling it Patriots Day. Try to make some significance out of it. They throw
Right.
in the word patriot on everything and expect us to go along with it.
Yeah, that makes it look good. Okay.
Patriot law and all
It's going to work.
Patriot
There.
Act.
It's going to work. There.
Now, there's a brand new Walmart. Another Walmart
Another one.
has opened in Las Cruces.
Wow.
Our 5th Walmart, if you count Sam's Club.
But this is kind of half the size. It's junior. It's a Walmart Junior.
Walmart neighborhood market, yes, but how many mom and pop stores are going to be put out of business by this one?
Well, I don't know. This is way on the kind of the desert. It's up there in the Sonoma Ranch.
It's 1 block away from Natural Grocers, from Walgreens. Well, that's a big chain.
Right.
I don't know if this Walmart has a pharmacy. I think it does.
Yeah, it does have a pharmacy, and it's
Yeah.
it's mainly food items. They do have it's kind of like if you go into Walgreens or CVS, you have the daily household items. You might have some oil there. You might have some detergents,
Pet
things like that.
foods,
But
things like that.
you're not going to find a lot of the stuff you're going to find in the big WalMarts. Okay, but so if you need something quick, that's the place to go. Check it out. I'm sure they're going to have some specials.
Right.
Things like that. I know the first day that they opened up this last week, Wednesday,
very busy.
they were giving half price on all their hot foods.
Right. One recently opened in Alamogordo, and that one has gasoline for sale.
This one does too.
This one has
has
too.
gasoline also. yes.
And drive-up pharmacy window. And
Let us know. Email us. You can always email us at doubletalk@lcc98.com. Double Talk, that's the name of the show, doubletalk@lcc98.com. You can email us and tell us what you think about the new Walmart. And we'll report it.
about the Walmartization of Las Cruces.
Yes.
And, we certainly don't need any more of them. I'm no fan of Walmart's business ethic and the way they treat their employees. Most of their employees have to be on food stamps because they're not paid enough money. None of them have benefits. They're all part-time for that reason. But anyway, enough about Walmart.
Walmart. You're going to let us know. People let us know. I'll go check it out and I'll report, and Mark will let you guys
There's
know.
a fly in the studio, Chris.
Well, he's attracted to certain things.
And so, irrigation
Irrigation.
in the valley ends September 14th.
That means that the farmers will not have any more water?
Nope.
What are they going to grow their produce with?
Well water probably.
So they have to use backup, more expensive. Is it the cutting off the Rio Grande? Is that what it is?
Cutting off the Rio Grande.
So Rio Grande will have no more water, meaning that there will be no more water to go to the farmers.
Yes, right. So I live in an area just north of town that has irrigation. Our house has its own irrigation ditch, and I've got orchards around me that get irrigation from the local irrigation ditches. That's going to end. So no more water. You'll be hearing, if you live near people with water wells that do still irrigate.
You hear those pumps going.
Pumping those things night and day, night and day. It's very noisy, and the water's salty. It's not as good as it used to be because the water table is way down.
We're also going into the rainy season more, and so we should.
That'll be over very soon.
Some of those plants may not need it that much.
Right. So keep an eye out for that. The ditches will soon be going dry.
Right.
Now, the animal shelter here in Las Cruces is having problems.
That's Dr. Beth
Moscow?
Yeah, Beth Moscow. And she actually used to do a show.
Beth Vesco.
She used to do a show on the Las Cruces channel.
She did have a show here.
And but I hear they have some problems over there.
Well, they're at capacity right now. People are dropping off their dogs and cats.
They say there's no more room at the inn.
That's right.
At the inn.
And so guess what? Every little dog and cat that comes in, that's it, out the door, on their backs.
Well, I've heard since 2008 they've had something like, what?
110,000
animals have gone through
the shelter.
Yes.
And over 58,000 have been killed, euthanized.
Wow. 58,000 have been killed. That's over 100,000. That's larger than the city of Las Cruces.
110,000, yes.
Yes, and 58,000, that's half the town in animals. Where are all these animals coming from? Where are these dogs and cats coming from? It's the irresponsibility of pet owners.
Yes, who don't spay and neuter their pets.
Don't spay and neuter and aren't finding homes, or they just let them run. Dr. Beth says that people are just dropping them off at the front door. That is terrible. They're just dropping their animals off
and driving away.
Dropping off
the litter. Here's a poor dog cat just sitting there. Now
and
what?
then she has a responsibility, which she's very upset about, that she says, every day I have to make a decision who's got to go because there's just not enough room. So she's looking for the city, to open up some type of discussions so they can decide how they can, do some problem fixing with this. Either have more educational meetings with residents on their animals or pets, or maybe finding adoption services out of state. Something's got to be done.
Yes, true. And so please adopt a pet. If you're looking for a pet,
it'll help.
Don't buy one from a pet store or one of these animal supply stores. Go to the animal shelter and adopt one. They'll love you for it.
Right.
And
they're nice pets, and they make sure they have their shots and everything, and all the time they're spayed and neutered.
They're spayed, neutered. They have their shots and they're chipped, microchipped.
Right.
So in case they get lost,
you'd be surprised. You could find some purebreds there at times.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I wonder how we're doing on time.
I don't know, but probably still doing pretty good. What do you got coming up next in here in Las Cruces? Can you see that? Can you put that up there?
No, I can't. Well, it's National Park celebration time, and we're going to talk about the national parks.
Yeah, and that includes what, like White Sands?
That includes all national parks, national monuments.
But locally?
Locally here we have 3 or 4
that you can go to.
That we can go to. We're going to talk about all of those in a minute.
Right. Just right after we come back from this break, right?
We'll take this quick break. We'll be back after these vital words.
Yeah, we're coming back, and I think I'm going to be going to some of these parks. The prehistoric one, I think, is pretty nice.
Yes, not petroglyphs, but the trackways.
Yeah, trackways. Yeah,
that's our newest one, really.
Right. And so we'll be talking about this after the break. So take a look at some of these sponsors there, and actually there's one from the Pet Center there.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Let's get an exterminator in here for this fly.
Let's get this fly there.
Hillary Clinton's corruption has been exposed again. Her Clinton Foundation slush fund sold access to the State Department.
New charges dogging the Democratic nominee.
Allegations of pay to play.
Proof of a pay-for-play scheme.
Pay-to-play arrangement between the foundation and Hillary Clinton.
Just how easy it was for Clinton donors to get Clinton favors.
We know a dirty pay-for-play scheme when we see it, but not Hillary's spokesman, who arrogantly tells voters who question the Clinton Foundation's ethics.
If any American voter is troubled by the idea that the Clintons want to continue working to solve the AIDS crisis on the side while Hillary Clinton is president, then don't vote for her. Then don't vote for her. Then don't vote for her. Then don't vote for her.
We won't.
And we are back. This is Double Talk right here on the Las Cruces channel. If you're watching us on Comcast.
And sorry about that. I had to
Had to make it go to little boy's room?
No, there was a kill that fly.
Oh, good. Thank you. And if you're watching us on Comcast, Channel 98, welcome. And if you're watching us on YouTube worldwide,
Yep.
glad to have you here.
So look in Double Talk on YouTube and you'll see it there.
You know, we're talking about the national parks. They're having their big celebration of all the national parks. There'll be free entry to many of the parks around the country. I think all of them free entry. And right here, we're blessed with several national parks and monuments. We've got the and there's also going to be helicopters.
Yeah, what day is that?
Well, it's coming up. I don't know what the dates are.
It's not this weekend, though.
No, it's not this weekend.
Okay.
There's too many things going on
So
this weekend.
just check your local paper. It's coming up. I think I'm going to take. We could go take kids to White Sands. I think it'll be fun because it only costs $4, $5, $6, right?
Yeah, it's by the carload. I think it's $5 a carload. White Sands National Monument. We have the Organ Mountains Desert Peaks. That's one of the new ones here.
Is that over here, Dripping Springs?
That's Dripping Springs. That's the mountains to the west, to the north. All the mountains in this area and the deserts. It's called the Organ Mountains Desert Peaks National Monument. We have some pictures of all those. And there's also the prehistoric trackways.
In that, you can walk along this path and you can see fossils. From sea creatures.
Yes.
Sea fossils. And that means we were underwater.
Yes, this is underwater. The ocean came and went, and it left mud, and creatures would walk across this mud, and when it was just the right consistency, they would leave their footprints.
But not only you see fossils of fish, which are millions of years old, and they ask you, of course, do not take anything from there.
There's footprints of many kinds of animals. You can see where they drug their tails across. This is 65 million years before the dinosaurs.
Wow.
I have a piece of that that has fossilized raindrops, where rain started hitting the mud, and you see the little indentations from the raindrops. So that's going on. Of course, White Sands National Monument. Everybody knows about that one.
Right.
They're going to be having special full moon nights there.
Full moon nights where you can go out there and.
It's really nice to go out there on a full moon with all the lights off and the moon reflecting off the white sand. It's really wonderful. They're even going to be having helicopter tours.
Oh, okay.
Over part of the national
I think there's a fee
desert
for that,
peak.
though.
They're going to be, I'm sure the cost for that. They're going to be flying over Kilburn Hole and the collapsed volcanoes out there, as well as they're going to be flying over some of the old bomb sites from World War II, where they were training the pilots how to drop bombs on giant targets in the desert.
Wow.
So that'll be coming up soon, but not this weekend.
Okay. So we're going to keep you posted on that.
Right. But what is coming up this weekend is a whole bunch of cool stuff, starting with the Harvest Wine Festival. This has been going on for, I guess that's the longest festival here in these days.
And they have beer, wine there, things like that?
It's mostly wine, Harvest Wine Festival, and that's out at the fairgrounds. Of course, there's a cover fee for that, $10 to get in.
But you do get included a few sample
You get to sample as much wine as you want to.
Right. Can we bring our own glasses, or do you have to use their glasses?
They want to sell you a glass. That's part of the fee.
Okay.
And, of course, they want to sell you bottles of wine or cases of wine.
And I think they have them very reasonable there. So
sure, they're not bad. Yeah, you can get them better than retail out there. And then there's the next festival we have going on around here is the Cork and Kegs. Now that's beer and wine. We're shooting flies.
Okay.
And Corks and Kegs, that's going on here on city property out at the at Burn Lake. Not at the lake itself, but at the soccer fields right in front of Burn Lake. There's going to be vendors with all the local brewers, brew pubs, all the local wineries. There will be vendors there. There will be live music.
Ah, that's always nice.
Bands will be playing. That's going to be going on all weekend. Yeah. Food, yes, indeed. Corks and Kegs. Now that's well. If you waited to now, it's no longer $15. It's $20 to get in. And the Harvest Wine Festival, that's $20 too, out at the fairgrounds.
Well, now but you do get some samples with that, right?
Yeah,
you can sample $20 to go in. They give you tickets for free drinks.
Sample all the beers and the wines that they have there.
Right, and you can buy more if you want to.
Sure, sure. And of course, food to go along with it, and because the wine goes best with food.
Right.
And besides that, we have one of the older festivals is the Franciscan Festival of the Arts.
And so that's a lot of vendors are selling different art items.
Artists are selling, they have booths there selling their wares. All kinds of
clayware,
arts. Sculptures, paintings.
Beads.
Yeah, a lot of jewelry. That's out at the Retreat House, south of town.
That's the Holy Cross Retreat House.
Holy Cross Retreat House.
It's on Main. Is that on Main?
South Main Street.
South Main. You
Yeah.
just keep on going out there about 4 or 5 miles, and you'll see it.
Yes, you can't miss it. There'll be a lot of traffic turning in there. In fact, that is where the Renaissance Fair originated.
Ah, okay.
And they quickly outgrew that space, moved it out to Young Park, but the Festival of the Arts there now continues on the tradition. It's a very nice place out there. The ambiance is very nice. This is how they raise money for the events that they have there.
Right.
You know, it's a 2-story, it's like a hotel there.
Yeah, there's
People
a
go
hotel.
there for retreats. Businesses have meetings there.
Right. And they have the accommodations to sleep there. And
Yes,
and
they have private rooms, and there's a dining hall. There is food there, enchiladas, all kinds of food.
Wow, sounds fun.
There's a kitchen there.
Sounds like something we should all go to.
It is good. I plan to be there.
Let us know. Remember, Double Talk at lcc98.com.
Right, if you see me there, come up and say hello. Be glad to talk to you.
Can I get your autograph?
And they don't want my autograph, but I'd be happy to shake their hands.
Want it on a check.
Yeah, right. Now, there's another great big festival going on this weekend.
What's that?
That's the Hatch Chili Festival.
Hatch Chili Festival. Now this is the festival. We did have a sad thing happen here just recently. The officer was shot down.
A Hatch police officer
But
was killed.
they're going to have a lot of security there, and so it's safe though. It's normally a safe area.
Oh, that was a fluke. Guys from out of town
Yeah.
going crazy. Yeah, the Hatch Chili Festival will be safe. It takes place at the Hatch Airport. That's where they have enough room to contain all of the vendors and all of the activities going on there. So follow the signs once you get to Hatch.
You can get those large chili ristas, right?
Yeah,
Those large-
ristras. You can buy fresh chili, roasted
and,
chili.
which I didn't know, they sell heavily fireworks. They have fireworks stands there that are open that you can buy stuff at. So I guess that's a good local place to buy fireworks.
Sure, you can buy them there. I was in Hatch on Thursday.
Right.
I got there a day ahead of the time, a day before the prices went up. And I stocked up on fresh chili there.
And they also have a couple of places there, I guess, what is it, for burgers? They're famous for their little burgers.
Oh, well, Sparky's is there.
Sparky's
You know, there's several restaurants in town.
that have really good
A
chili
number of
burgers,
restaurants in town.
So it's a good place to get a chili burger.
Green chili hamburger.
Green chili hamburger. If you want to try out their burgers. right
Mexican food, burritos. I mean, you know, it's all there. Salsas galore you'll be able to find.
there. Good place. So they got all kinds of events and vendors and people who
Music,
perform
live
music. So
music.
go out there and see it. And I think we're going to go out this year and take a look at it too.
Yeah. Now, also, I don't know if you know this, but today, Saturday, is International Bacon Day.
Bacon Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is breakfast over? No, why? Because I think the bacon just ran out.
Yeah, International Bacon Day. I don't eat a lot of bacon. In fact, I don't eat pork bacon at all because it's toxic. What they do with bacon, you probably know
Well,
this.
yeah, it can be toxic if it's just cut freshly off the pig.
Nobody does that.
I mean, you know,
Oscar Mayer
it
doesn't
might
do
be
that.
more toxic if they put all the chemicals and spices
They
and
all do that.
herbs and stuff like that.
Well, they put sodium nitrite in it, which is a preservative.
It's also in beef jerky.
Yeah, it's in it's in lunch meats, hot dogs.
So it's not necessarily the pork, it's just the ingredients they put in to make it.
Right, it's the cured meats, and when applied to heat, it becomes carcinogenic. Now,
But
I
it is good.
Oh yeah, it tastes good.
It tastes good, and you can have one slice in your life, and it won't hurt you. Okay.
One slice. Can you do one slice
You
your
know,
whole life? Your whole life.
You know, have a bacon burger. You know, you can have that once in a while.
And you can buy bacon it's not cured.
Organic.
You can buy non-cured bacon. I buy turkey bacon. It's not cured. There's no nitrosamines. There's no sodium nitrites. And so I eat turkey bacon. I don't eat pork. I haven't eaten pork in 35 years. And so there's alternatives, is what I'm saying.
Right.
There's turkey sausage.
Turkey sausage,
Turkey pepperoni.
right. Well, you can name off in this less than half-hour show. You can name tons and tons of bacons they have.
Right.
So
see, places like Applebee's thinks that if you put bacon on something, that improves it 100%. Well, of course, I don't agree with that.
Right.
I say, please hold the bacon. So anyway, there's a lot going on this weekend, that's for sure. And if you're looking for some landscaping at your house,
right. Gonzalez Nursery.
Gonzalez Landscaping.
Gonzalez Landscaping, the nursery, the landscaping, and they have an excellent service record. They can put in sprinklers, brick walls, stone. What's that stone they put on the ground? And
flagstone.
Flagstone. They do flagstone.
Brickwork,
cement. Everything you do. Talk to Mr. G. Tell them you heard it on the Las Cruces channel, and they will give you, with your estimate, a free $25 cactus. So a decorative cactus that you can put indoors or outdoors. It comes in a pot, and a decorative, just for an estimate.
A free estimate.
And get your estimate from Gonzalez Landscaping, sorry, Mr. G. Just say, I want to talk to the doctor, Dr. G.
They're
Mr.
located
G.
out on Highway 70.
But you can just give him a call. It's at 382-7272, right? 382-7272, and he'll be happy to give you a free estimate as well as a beautiful decorative cactus. You just go over there and pick it out because they got a different selection.
Oh, yeah.
So you just
they
have
got
it.
all kinds of plants.
But they can put in palm trees. They put in 2 palm trees at our home.
Yeah.
Very nice palm trees. So I mean,
Well, those things are expensive.
yeah, they're expensive, but they're well worth it. And he actually was less expensive than everyone else. And so they came with a tractor and they put him right in, and so it's very nice guy, and he knows his stuff. He's been doing this since 1967.
Is that right?
So he's been doing this for many, many years.
So you got out of the nursery business, though.
Yeah, he's not doing nursery selling multiple plants. He'll sell whatever plants he's going to plant, but they're not going to sell it as just stock nursery.
Whatever they install
Yes.
is what they're going to.
Right.
So I don't know how we're doing on time, but this weekend we have a lot. Can you read that?
No, I can't read it. He's got a little timer
20
comes up, but
minutes.
we can't really read it. We were supposed to be out by 28 minutes.
Maybe you
but
can tell
anyways.
us if he shouted it to us, we can hear it.
Yeah. So, anyways, a lot of things happening this week in Las Cruces. One of the things that you probably want to do also is, if you can, and if you know someone or you're a business, you can advertise on the Las Cruces channel. You can advertise on the Las Cruces channel. The Las Cruces channel is rated the best advertising value in southern New Mexico.
It is.
For $1. It's cheaper than radio. It's cheaper than the newspaper.
In print, absolutely.
Okay? It's cheaper than those little ads you see, the door hangers, things like that. Plus, not only does Las Cruces channel advertise you on their channel, they also promote you on their social media.
Yes.
So you're spread out everywhere. Everyone will see your business, and we'll also talk about it on these
our
shows
show.
like this. On Double Talk,
Sure.
we'll talk about what you're doing. You can sponsor this show, Double
Right.
Talk Show.
Right. In fact, we're looking for hairstylists right now.
Are you a hairstylist?
I lost my hairstylist. She got sick and I had to sell the business. I'm looking for somebody now to do my hair. She was also doing my nails and taking care of everything I needed. And so
You've been looking a little shabby lately.
I have been.
But
And that's all in exchange for promotional consideration on this show.
Right.
We'll put your name up at the end. We'll mention you, say nice things about you every week. And so if you're any barbers or hairstylists out there who might have an interest.
Even if you're a restaurant, we can give you a lot of promotion. If you're a restaurant, let people know about your weekly specials, all the things that are happening at your restaurant. If you're going to have a special deal on enchiladas this week, we'll promote your business.
Right.
So the best thing to do is contact the Las Cruces channel, say, I want to get in on the action, and we will promote your business not
Sure.
only on the TV shows, through commercials, through social medias like Facebook, Twitter,
Websites.
Instagram, every single social media you'll be promoted. So it's really, you're getting close to about almost 80,000 people that will be exposed to your business.
Well, we need to go, Chris.
We need to go.
We are
We're
out
on
of
the
time.
way, and you'll see the credits coming up there. And
So, Chris, thank you for sitting in today.
all right, thank you very
Taking
much.
over for
nice,
Michael.
Nice to be here. We'll see you, Michael, next week here
Yes,
on.
please join us again right here
Double Talk.
on Double Talk.
And I think this about wraps it up. And I think I'll be heading out to that prehistoric place.